Okay, Dada. Nowadays, speed of life is very high. It becomes higher and higher, maybe every year, since internet came into our life. And what is going on? We just forgot how to wait. Things, people, etc. No matter. It starts from our habits, what we eat. Yes, it's like fast food, fast carbohydrates, which leads huge problem with health, and finishing fast everything, fast relationship, fast stress relief things like alcohol, drugs, etc. So in the beginning it looks like very attractive, something very attractive for us, but in the perspective it destroys us. So, and it becomes a big problem, not only for personal, for our personality, but for our society as well. So what it looks like completely opposite what we would like to get from our life. So, and easily, you can easily explain it by scientific, by biology, because it's just how our old mind works, our reptile mind works. But what yogic approach can say about it, and what to do? What to do?
Yeah, the speed of life. Actually, it's not just the speed. I find that, in particular, internet has caused a problem of concentration. I mean, people are very easily distracted. So everything becomes more superficial, because if you want to do many things at the same time, you have to sacrifice quality, depth, you know. So whether it's friendships, relationships, or whether it's the work you do, or even hobbies, anything, if you don't put your mind and go deep into anything that you want to achieve a certain level of skills or some level of quality, then you will be, in the end, you will do a lot of things, but you will not do.
Just a moment.
You will not do a service to yourself, because you will be not so satisfied. I mean, at the deeper level. So everything becomes superficial, and that's the problem. It's not speed. It's not even stress. Stress is not a problem if you approach it in the right way. Means of doing more things with proper mind and with proper approach. It's stressful, means certainly the mind has to work more, you know, but it's much better than the opposite of stress. What is the opposite of stress?
Relaxation?
Boredom.
Boredom.
When you get bored, is much worse than being stressed because you're doing a lot, because you're not doing anything. Maybe one can think that I would like complete rest. Yes, that's okay for a few hours, for a day. After that, you get bored. And if you have an active mind, you know, a healthy mind, you cannot adjust with that kind of boredom. So, but this internet has brought this boredom to such a low, you can say, threshold, you know, that just you get bored in a few seconds. And boredom, I mean, not doing anything, is also useful. Means you start thinking, because if your mind is engaged all the time with something new, a video, audio, and something, then when do you have time for reflection? When do you find, when you meet yourself, your own mind, your own heart, your own conscience? You don't have that luxury, you know, and you don't want it, right? And that's the problem, because there has to be balance between the two things. Like active life is good, but you must have a reflection as well. I mean, the interiorization of what is happening in your life. Then you have to interiorize. Like, what is sleep? When you do what we do during the day, then during the night we somehow absorb it. We have dreams about it. You know, there has to be some pause. So with internet, there is no pause. There is always something to do, and if you're doing something active in life, the moment you stop, you are going to look at something else. You know, it keeps on going 24 hours a day. So that is in the end destructive, because if you don't have pause, you are not going to build anything. You'll be too much into the spending and not absorbing. You know. So yoga has a very good recipe to resolve that, because we meditate. So we have some appointments during the day that is meant for reflection, is meant for closing down everything else, what you hear, what you see, what you movement, you stay still, and you just learn to be bored, to give an idea to the mind, and so expand on that idea that is regenerating yourself. So, of course, there are other approaches. Already the diet is very helpful, and this, the fact that you eat balanced food and not acidic food, sentient food we call it, that is good for the body, for the mind, and for the spirit. So that is very helpful. We have asanas, or psychophysical postures and exercises that keep on massaging the glands and balancing the hormonal secretions, and also your moods, your energies that get somehow balanced and streamlined. You don't have strong highs and strong lows. So that is very helpful in the yoga lifestyle and approach. So we see that really something needs to be done about this, because it's so normal that it becomes like acceptable, means it's so common, everybody does it. So if something everybody does, that is normal. In fact, it's not normal, because you lose out on some aspect of life that you can't recover. Life goes very fast, not just fast pace, it goes very fast. Means you have a timeline of 100 years, maybe, hopefully, and but you don't know how 10 years pass so quickly, and 20 years pass so quickly, and those who are young, they don't realize this, but that's the way it goes. So you really have to put some thought in balancing the fast pace with depth, with things that really gives you deeper satisfaction, and then make you feel more in line with yourself, because otherwise you tend to be what other people want you to be. Okay, what Zuckerberg wants you just do. Or TikTok, all these things, that's a trend. Okay, you do it, but does that give you something? Does that make you feel in synchrony with yourself? It's to be yourself. Who is you? Is it somebody packaged and say, okay, this is where you have to be, or you want to be yourself? What you feel, what you, are longing in life, deeper things. This nobody else can give you. You have to find it out yourself. So you have to make choices. But choices, deep choices, require time and really focus. And so internet is against all that, because you have to be quick. Video games and all these things. So you have to keep, you have to think about this. Create an appointment. Maybe you not meditate, doesn't matter. But you create an appointment every day where you switch off all your devices and you just thinking about deeper, like what is it, life? Ask existential questions to yourself and try to find answers. And if you don't find answers, go and read or listen to somebody who can give you some guidance about that. Spirituality is a very good way to get answers about those, and then that helps you, grow as a human being at all levels. And that doesn't mean that you will have less material wealth or less knowledge, or no, you will have more, because once you're focused on something, you move much faster than what you want, rather than just drift with a common flow of superficial flow.
Not all. Okay, 2 questions came into my mind. First of all, it's like if this type of distraction has already my habit, my deep habit, and what is going on. People try to avoid all kind of all things like yoga just because it's I don't know why actually. Maybe they're afraid of something, but people have a tendency to do everything every time something. If you finish your work, you need to communicate with people. If this communication is finished, you need to watch video or something like this. How to start to do this pose in your life? What advice?
It's not easy because first you have to be aware there is a problem. Awareness is the first step. So this is good why we say things and we try to share, because the awareness is the first step, and then it's very difficult. You have this how they call it even for drugs. You know, you have a period where you are removed from the effect of drugs, and then you feel really bad because it's a chemical need, and so if you have to be a little bit ready to suffer in order to overcome this issue, this problem. Everything is like that. I mean, generally we are attracted by the primary effect of things. The primary effect of things, let's say coffee. Everyone drink coffee. Coffee, why do people drink it? Because when you drink it, you feel good. But if you drink too much coffee, you get nervous because it affects the nerves. So the primary effect of coffee is this nice. Secondary one is not so. And most of things have this similar pattern. The primary effect is more visible, more immediate, and you like it.
More attractive.
Yeah, more attractive. And that's why people go for it. You get fast relief, you get fast relax, you get fast happiness, validation. People put like, oh yes, I'm so great because I got this many likes. But the secondary effect is you get alienated from reality. You work and think on just to please others, And can you ever please others? No. And the moment you say something that is not in line, the people will not put like, they will put dislike. And then you get the opposite effect. Oh, people don't like me, and you have the opposite. So there is no quick fix with things, There was this yogi, this master that received the visit of a businessman, This businessman said, I'm so stressed with my work, I heard that meditation can help. So he said, can you tell me, what I should do? How should I do? He said, yes, I can teach you all to meditate. But you will have to meditate half an hour twice a day, Then the man said, oh, this is impossible. I can't find half an hour twice a day for meditation. I really am very busy, Maybe you didn't understand my problems. I am really very busy. I said to the master, yes, oh, you're very busy. Okay. So at least do 1 hour twice a day. Because people don't get it that you have to spend more. If you've got a problem, you have to go over the hill, over the difficulty, and then it will become easier. So once you overcome this primary effect, the attraction of the primary effect, you will benefit from the secondary effect that you don't have anymore to pay. So, but generally it's good to have something that changes. So if you have a habit, there must be a new habit that changes the whole habit. You cannot just remove it like this, So if you used to do something for your own enjoyment or whatever, then you have to change it with something else that give you some satisfaction, and it covers what is the vacuum that will be if you take away habit that is not beneficial. So it has to be studied, because case to case basis, if one person needs one thing, another person needs another. There's no quick fix or generally one solution for everything. So that's why you have to sort of find somebody who can guide you, a mentor, somebody who is more wise and who can give you guidance and help you walk the talk. Because talking is easy, but then when you face a difficulty, then you may not, you fall down. And sometimes people, even those who want to change, they take it too fast. when the change is too extreme, what happens? You like to do it and then you crack and then you go back, worse than before. So it has to be in a balanced way. It has to be done, but it can be done. There are always good people around who can give you guidance. There's no problem. Just you must look for them and you must listen, because that's crucial.
Okay. And one more thing, I think still it's still very popular thought about meditation. If you meditate, it means you are lazy and you do nothing. What do you think about it?
I don't think it's like this.
No.
Because if you meditate, you concentrate yourself. So suppose you have to do some work. You can go, the mind goes into a deeper state where you can perceive what is the best way of doing that thing, how much energy you need to spend, or you may be needing to delegate something, like the inspiration of doing things comes to you, and so you can achieve that task in a faster, less heavy way, means in terms of energy spent. So it's not just, there's more to what you see. You see a person sitting half an hour doing nothing, but that half an hour is enabling the person to see farther, and so when you see farther, you can see a bigger picture, and you can utilize your energy and time in a better way. So it's not at all a matter of laziness. And it's not easy, because you think that closing your eyes and meditating or concentrating on a mantra or an idea is easy. In fact, it's fighting, because you're fighting the tendency of the mind to distract. So it's not easy going. It's especially in the beginning, it's a lot of work. It's far, far different from what somebody thinks. I close my eyes, I get peace of mind. In the end, not in the beginning. So you have to work hard to get that peace of mind and the wisdom that comes with it. So absolutely, yogis are dynamic people. They are not lazy people. This is,
Okay. And the second thing, like meditation is a way to avoid real life. It's also very popular thoughts about meditation.
Well, maybe in some cases it's true.
Oh.
If, let's say, I will become a monk, I will go into the Himalayas because I have a family issues, I have problems, I have to pay debts, I have so many problems, I better go give up everything and go to, yes, that's avoiding. But that's not going to help, because you can leave things behind in the city, but your mind will still be there.
So it's not
So
possible.
it's not a solution. No, it's not. In fact, it's, as I say, is a way to maximize and to properly utilize your mental faculties, your energy. Meditating. Personally, I am always moving all day. I do stop for meditation, but the rest of the time, the project, the children, the people, fixing this, fixing that. So it's very far from escaping life. I could just go around and give talks about spirituality.
Yeah.
It's a choice, but that's not my choice. And I'm doing this for 40 years. I think that's established. That is a way of doing yoga. So.
Okay, but how attract people to test this approach?
I think people must feel the inspiration. There is, we call it samskara. Means if you have something karmic that calls you to yoga, to meditation, to service, you've built it in the past, and so it calls you. And of course, anyone can try, like you can try a week, 2 weeks, see the things makes you happy, inspires you, or not. And if not, you tried. And if it does, it really changes the life. So why not to try? It costs nothing. So we are a project that does not ask money for coming and volunteering here.
Yeah.
So our policy is that we don't know who's coming, what is his meaning in life, and what he wants to do, what he can do. Maybe he's a genius of service, you know. So we cannot say that, if you don't have money or if you don't have, no. And even people have no clear idea of why they're coming and what they have to do in life. This can always happen you just have to feel happy to be here and to do the little service, you know, that we do, and then they will decide what is next, you know, how they get inspired. When we started this project, not immediately, but just after 1 year, we got a volunteer from the European Solidarity Corps, you know, because we are I would say qualified for that to host volunteers, and he came from Russia. He came from Russia, and he was very inspired. He got initiation, he learned everything, and then after 1 year, the period was 1 year. He said, "Dada, I would like to become a monk." And he went, and now he's a monk. So, and he didn't know that when he came, because his life was very, very different outlook. So miracles happen.
No.
Yeah, I know people got married with someone else, because you know, when you are in an environment where people share, you know, values and principles, moral principle and lifestyle, it's so nice when they get together, they make a family, because there's more chance they will go on, because you know, nowadays marriages end in big numbers, percentage wise. So it's very nice to find somebody that shares your values and your outlook in life, and that is a great thing that we somehow have the environment here.
Okay, thank you.